This is live. This one.
So
This is
they heard
YouTube.
that.
This one's.
Okay, so they heard that. Get too over this.
What's going on, guys? This is Kyle Carroll at MyMMAnews.com. Carroll's Corner MMA podcast. I'm here with Jerome, Mickle, and Christian Medina. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to meet us.
Give me 1 second. I think bring the volume down. Tell me to bring the volume down.
As soon as we get the volume situated, for those of you hopping in on YouTube Live, we got Giblets77's the YouTube channel. I will post some more stuff up there. But follow for fights and interviews, guys. So here we are. We got two gentlemen fighting on the undercard of Bellator 208 on Long Island, Nassau Coliseum. Jerome, I'll start with you. How does it feel to be fighting at Bellator again at Nassau Coliseum?
It feels like the hard work, even despite the record this year and how it's been going. I mean, 7 times fighting, and it feels like a blessing, man. Another shot at what I came for 8 years ago. So I'm just happy to be there again. I'm happy to be there with a fellow Bronxite, another boogie down Bronx member, man. It's an invasion for Long Islanders. So I mean, we always got to deal with you guys in Jersey coming out with the wrestling and shit. So now we're gonna bring a Bronx ass whooping out there and have some fun.
And you're fighting a guy, Nick Fiore, who you fought once before. You finished him.
I intend to mentally fuck with him the whole fight, the whole day. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be. I'm over the press and the media and everything today. I'm doing this because I like you, Kyle. No, I always love coming out and working with you guys, but I'm definitely looking forward to fucking with him the whole fight. I mean, the first thing I'm gonna whisper in his ear is, "Miss me?" and we're gonna see how it goes from there. Hopefully, we don't lose our checks on the stage, but I'm definitely looking to have some fun with this one again.
And Christian Medina, you're making your Bellator debut. How does that feel to get the call and get in on this fight card?
It's great. It's a dream come true. I love what I do, and this is like the first step. I'm not gonna leave Bellator. I'm gonna make my statement here, and they're gonna keep me in there. I want to get my twin brother in as well because they need the twins in there. I'm happy Jerome called me out. I'm happy that he's on the cage, well, on the stage with me as well. Fellow Bronx member, like he said earlier, you know, it feels good to actually see somebody that we did amateur fights together as well, and now we're doing pro together on the same card. You know, we're building each other up. We're not taking each other down.
Awesome, you know? And you're fighting another. Is he a Long Island guy? No, Jersey, right?
I think he's a Jersey guy. He's a Rook. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Adishville. I really can't pronounce it, but I know he's a good striker. I'm not worried about his striking so much, but I'm a good striker myself. So we're gonna have some fun in there. We're gonna give the crowd the best show we can, and he's not gonna want to take it down because he'll die.
And both of you guys are big-time ticket sellers. You usually sell them on the local region. Now you're talking on the big stage, and you're still selling a lot of tickets. What does that mean for you, getting that kind of support from your fans and family?
It's like dentists pulling teeth. Ticket sale is I hate it. It's the worst part of the game. Give me the weight cuts for a whole year, but I hate the ticket sales. You got people that love and support and buy out of genuine. I reached out to Christian to network, and I always do it with local fighters because we all come from the same thing. But some people forget that, and I'm okay with that because I rather real ones around me. And he pulled up and showed out, and I'm happy about that. We're both pushing tickets right now. This is what we're doing. This is part of the game. This is 90% of the hustle. We gotta sell, we gotta advertise, I hate to say it this way, we gotta hold ourselves out. So every time the camera's on, we gotta say something we might not feel, but we know what we mean behind it, it is what it is. And right now we working. It don't stop till the bell ring and then, Guinness saw gets poured. So that's what it is. I'm happy. I don't know how he feel about the ticket sales, but I fucking hate it.
For me, I love ticket sales because you see who cares, supports you. I got family members coming from Florida, Texas, and California. I got a couple students coming up from California and Mexico and Brazil, so they're coming up to come see me. That gives you the extra drive, extra fire under your ass, to keep you moving, When you're in there and you get hit, you got that fire and you get that crowd out there screaming your name, I love it, especially I know that Jerome sells a lot of tickets, I sell a lot of tickets, and we all boogie down, so I'm expecting to hear the Bronx out there.
Yeah, and Jerome, last time you fought Giacchina. You guys threw this kitchen sink at each other and beat the hell out of each other.
Technically, and my boy and everything, but I think I threw more kitchen sink. He choked me out. I give him that, but I definitely threw a lot more to get. I threw countertop, the fucking fridge. I threw everything at him, and he lived. So I'm shocked.
But tell us what fans and just everyone can expect on October 13th?
I'm looking to shut everyone the fuck up. Like, from doubters to competitions to coaches to teammates. And it sounds like in a sign of disrespect. I don't mean in a worse manner. I mean in the sense of I don't intend for people to think I showed up with the same game. But mind you, 8 years has been working for me. I've been putting people in the canvas and putting them on their ass looking at the ceiling. This time around, we changed up the whole game plan. I think I worked maybe striking on 2%. So if Fury, if you're listening, if you think you're gonna take me down and we're just gonna wrestle hump, expect a lot of elbows and everything else. I'm gonna fuck you up. And that's no personal disrespect, but I mean it with all disrespect. Like, we're gonna have some fun. I don't fear nobody. Everybody knows that. I take fights on a week notice, 3 days notice. I don't give a shit. We both bleed. But I know who hits harder. And when it comes to that, you better choose your fight wisely. You can shoot and be shooting for your life. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we worked a lot of different things this time around. We did a lot. Wrestling, 225. Wrestling, heavier guys. Wrestling coach, sprawl drills, shoot, reshoot, angle shooting. So if you see a suplex, don't be surprised to say I fucking told you so.
Christian, tell us a little bit about how what we can expect from you in your fight.
My camp has been all around this striking, grappling. I'm ready for anything. I know my opponent, Zaruk, is a very good striker, so I'm expecting to try to keep it standing. I'll keep it standing if he wants to bang standing. If he wants to take it down, he's going to swim with a shark. So he better, it's all up to him where he wants to keep it. I'm here going to put on the best show I can. Again, people doubt my striking. I know my striking's very par. I train with the Watt. My coach is Tito Hartz. He trains under Jean-Paul Nurse at the Watt, so we have one of the best striking camps in the world. Besides striking 1-on-1, because he trains with another best striking camp in the world. So I can't just hold out, And then our grappling is good. I was in Mexico for about 3 weeks training with Sean Alvarez, Jojo Bourne, and Tito Hartz. And I was just rolling with black belts, killers. 8 hours a day for 3 weeks. So, I've been working hard in this camp, putting everything on the line in this camp, and this doesn't stop. This is the first of many, So we keep going.
You guys are fighting on the undercard of Sonnen and Fedor. What does it mean to be fighting on a card like this when you got a guy like Fedor and you fought on last time with Fedor, a guy who's considered one of the greatest of all time and definitely a legend within the sport?
Like I told Rory McDonald when I met him in the lobby of the Penn, I told him it's like being a freshman in a hallway with seniors in high school. And you're about to graduate and I'm coming in for the spot. Like, that's what I'm here for. I seen a bunch of my constituents and other fighters dressed in tracksuits and shit like that. Mind you, I come dressed for the job I want, not the bartending gig I have. So I came in suited up and everything, and I'm here to make a statement fashionably and violent and physically. So, it's always dope when I see guys like Fedor, Vanderlei. Last time I met Czech in the lobby, now he's in the card. So it's kind of dope to see that. It's going to be my first time meeting Benson, and people forget. They think when you're growing in the sport, you're no longer supposed to aspire and admire other athletes. That's the reason you got into it. So I still admire and aspire, and I look at them like, I want to pull off a Showtime kick like Pettis. I want to be as smooth as Benson with a toothpick in my mouth whooping somebody's ass. But I do want to be me, and I want to make my statement hands down. And that's just that ruthlessness. I want to finish in totality. I'm not looking for the judges' approval. If I'm looking for the judges, it's because I beat his ass 3 rounds straight. Other than that, it has to be knockouts. That's all I know. Wink.
And Christian, how does it feel for you to be fighting on a card with Chael Sonnen and Fedor?
For me, it feels awesome. It's like a full circle. My first ever MMA fight I ever saw was Fedor. So when I watched him stomping somebody in the face in Pride, so I was like, whoa, this is, street fights aren't like this. This is crazy. And then my first ever UFC, I saw John Jones fighting Chael Sonnen when he broke his toe in Prudential Center. So for me, it's a full circle watching 2 of these guys that one I saw first on TV and the other guy I saw first live. It's a full circle to be with these guys. Again, Benson Henderson's on this card. You got a bunch of great talent. It's where we need to be, showing that we have great talent as well. Obviously, Bellator called us because they know we have talent, so they're putting us there for the next spot. Because obviously, Fedor and Chael Sonnen, not saying that they're done with their time, but they're obviously moving through. So now they want us in there because we're going to be the next star athletes, the next Fedors, the next Benson Hendersons, the next Chael Sonnens of the MMA world, and especially in Bellator.
We're here at Hangar 11 in Hugh Gardens, Queens, New York. We'll be fighting on Long Island, 208 for Bellator, Nassau Coliseum. You guys got sponsors or anyone you want to shout out to?
I want to shout out Hangar 11 for always being very gracious host for the after parties, everything else. I know you pulling up afterwards. Shot of whiskey on me when we get in here. But Hangar 11 Bar and Grill, Kew Gardens, Astoria, they got so many locations, but the location we in is Kew Gardens, after party here. Shout out to the Hustle Barbershop. Right now I'm wolfing it out because it's the end of camp. I get pretty the day before a fight. So Hustle Barbershop, Hangar 11. Shout out to them. Manimal Training Camp. Thank you guys for helping me with the strength and conditioning this season and having some fun. Course Striking 101, coaches, Hands Up, boxing, Eric Palmer, wrestling coaches, Marlon Roca, black belt professor, working with these guys. My training camp was a little more intimate, so shout out to these guys for taking time out their schedule to work with me on one-on-one days, you know? People just want to see me do good because everybody knows the hard work, the effort. Shout out to, you know, my kids who are like my number one motivators. My number two, my pistol in the holster, because you always got a rifle in your pistol. My pistol's right behind you, and she's always holding it down. She kicks me out of the bed when I'm trying to oversleep because I'm exhausted from working 3 jobs. So thank you guys, everybody that supported, that bought tickets, people that donated to my charitable cause, Go Fight for Our Youth. It's still up. I'm doing something for the kids, man. We from the Bronx. We ain't supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be on this stage, and we working hard and showing people you can do whatever you put your mind to. And that's the goal of my charity. It's not just come watch my fight. It's pick your brain. Maybe you could be the next manager. Maybe you could be the next marketing agent. Maybe you could be the next promoter. Maybe you could be the next Dana White, the next, you know, Rich True, a Scott Coker. Who knows? But you got to put your mind to it because they're going to tell you what you can do. It's up to you to show them what you can do, you know? So thank you guys. And I'm going to let Christian take it away and get ready.
I want to thank all my sponsors. I got a few. I got the Bronx Ale House. It's Bar and Grill. One of my students who owns it. Thank him. He supported me. He's been supporting me since the beginning, since my beginning of my amateur career. I definitely want to thank my gym, ECU, BJJ, BX, and all the other ECUs. They all put in the time. They come and drill with me from Queens. They come from from White Plains, right? And we've been drilling. I want to thank Jojo Guarin. I want to thank Sean Alvarez in Mexico when I was out there training with me. Great name, Sean Alvarez. Yes, big dude still. Crazy big, crazy strong, great technique. I want to thank my other sponsors, Evolve Athletic Conditioning. That's up in White Plains, guys. If you ever want to go and get some great strength and conditioning, check them out. I want to thank Cloud K9. That's one of my students who owns a dog walking company, cat walking company, whatever you guys want to do. And I got a couple others right there. I got Jasper's Deli. Every morning I wake up, they already have my breakfast ready. They know what I want, egg whites and grilled chicken. I want to thank everybody for supporting me, my whole team and my whole family. My team is my family. You know, we're not just friends anymore. Once you train together, you drill together, you're family, we bleed together. I want to thank everybody for supporting me. I want to thank my coach Tito Hartz, especially my coach Tito Hartz. Without him, I would not be here. It's hard to say that, you know, like a lot of people say, oh, you can do it, you know. But if you don't have the right person bring you to the water to open the door to drink this water, you're not gonna ever get there, you know. So I definitely want to thank Tito Hartz. I want to thank Jane Estocco. You know, she called Tito Hartz asking for me. You know, thank her so much. I wouldn't have this opportunity if it wasn't for her. So that's about it right now. And obviously, thank my twin brother. He's my main training partner. And Ross Richardson, Luis Gonzalez, a whole team. I want to train with all of them. You know, they all put in their heart. They all work with me. When I'm there tired, they're there pushing me. When they're tired and I'm there ready to train, they stay extra hours for me, you know. I really like to thank my whole team and thank my whole family for everything they've done for me. And one more, thank you to my nutritionist, Owen Gallagher. Guys, check him out, e.jits_. Check him out, guys. He's a great nutritionist. He works with Darren Till. As you guys know, Darren Till made weight. I'm on weight right now, guys, so check him out. If you guys have problems, hit him up.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Well, thank you, bro.